I'm Sybex author William Panek. In this video, I'm going to show you how to join a Windows 7 machine to a domain. It's actually quite simple. The easiest way to join a machine to a domain is come down to the Start button, and when you click on the Start button, right-click on Computer and go to Properties. Now, when you come into the Properties, this screen tells you some basic information. It tells you what you're running, what version of the software that you're running, the system that you're on. It tells you the computer name, and it tells you if Windows is activated or not. This copy of Windows is not activated. I created this copy just so that I can show these videos. I'm going to show you how to change the settings here so that you can change the computer name, domain, and workgroup settings. So when you hit Change Settings here, when you hit the System Properties, you'll see that this machine is part of a workgroup called Workgroup. So what I'm going to do is to rename this computer or change its domain or workgroup, you click Change. So I'm going to hit the Change button. Then all I'm going to do is where it says Member of, instead of a workgroup, I'm going to change it to a domain, and I'm going to type in the name of the domain. Now, the name of our domain is Sybex. So I'm going to go ahead and type in the name, and I'm going to click OK. Now, at that time, it's going to ask me for administrative credentials so that I can add this machine to the domain. So I'm going to go ahead and type in our administrator credentials, which is set for administrator. I'll go ahead and type in the password, and I'm going to just go ahead and say OK. It'll take a couple seconds. It'll go out. It'll register the computer to the domain, and then a box will pop up saying welcome to the domain. Now, the box pops up, welcome to the Sybex domain. Now, if for some reason this box doesn't appear, you want to check some of your settings, either your TCP/IP settings, possibly your DNS settings, because it might not be able to recognize the Sybex domain if your DNS settings aren't set up properly. If you have any errors with this, go ahead and make sure that you're on the network and make sure that you're on the proper TCP/IP network. So at this point, you just say, OK. It's going to tell you that you have to restart your machine. You just click OK. I'm going to hit the close button. It'll ask me if I want to restart now. I'm going to just say restart later. So I'm just going to close everything down. In this video, I showed you how to add a Windows machine to a domain.